I know. I'm late as shit today. It's all right. Shout out the freezer. This thing's gonna be crazy, but that's not for right now. I'm gonna leave it out. Let it sit. I got a notification. That's pretty cool. I normally get notifications. So what we're gonna do now, let me turn this light on actually. It's super dark in here. Shit. Kind of passed out. Had a very long nap that went longer than expected. I kind of needed it. I've been meaning to get the fillet of fish with the pickle, salt, and all that, but we didn't. I ate a pretzel when I got home. I'm just not that hungry. I didn't think it was smart. Remember what I said about the dog? She's like doing some weird shit. She's still doing that. And I'm like trying to get it fixed, but nobody else cares. So that kind of sucks. So I might have to take my dog to the vet because no one else wants to. But other than that, things are good. Got I made a crazy decision today. I had to make it. We had a free cheeseburger from the SpongeBob mobile game on the BK app. And what I do? They have the tots back, the cheesy, the bacon cheesy tots. I didn't get them, surprisingly. You think I would, knowing me? I didn't get them. Instead, I opted for my favorite, the jalapeno cheddar bites. I think they're fantastic. So we have those. And for the free cheeseburger, we just got decked out. Wow, they don't pay attention. There's supposed to be two types of cheeses on here. There's only one, but either way, I didn't pay extra for the cheese that they didn't put on, so that's fine. Free cheeseburger. Shout out to BK. But the reason I'm here is we have something special to announce. Pretty good. I'm sure you can tell by the title, right? Jalen. Hopefully I said that right. What's up? Shout out to you. We are doing something on December 31st. The Fine Fast Foodies. Shout out to Jerry. Fine Fast Foodies, December 31st. You, if you are watching this and want to vote, you can. I will put a link up in the next 24 hours. We will go to this link. It's a Google Drive. You vote. And on December 31st, we will. Is good. Excuse me. Powerhouse was good. But yes, on December 31st, we are picking the best of the best, the best of the year. And it's going to become a new tradition. Hopefully, in like a couple years, chains will be, clamoring for this recognition. So we'll make it a tradition now. Sincerity, what's good? I wish I could pronounce your name, brother. I just can't read those characters, but shout out to you. Shout out Jay from the Bay. San Fran? No, I'm in LA. But we are in Cali, so it's all Cali love. People people think there's hate there. It's not. It's not. It's all love. I love the Bay. Shout out Curtis, but no. It's a Mickey D's. When the Mickey D's, the layer. They were the same price as Mr. Krabs, cheesy tots. So yes, I chose these over the other ones. Would they ever give me one? Probably not, because I don't know what I've done to earn it. But if I ever had a meal of my own, if there were a GT meal or a fine fast food meal at BK, it would probably come with these. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Kyle. I think it's sold out most places, but we did it. We did it the first 3 days. The first two, and then the third day they didn't have everything, but we still had it. And I have a bunch of freezes in my freezer and it's a whole thing, but if you check back on the channel, you'll find it. Do you like the Undertaker? Shout out to Jay from the Bay. I love the Undertaker. We got the Fortnite skin. We got the here's your signature. The Undertaker did sign that picture. Look like Jendo. I don't know who that is. Shout out to Messiah. Ever got fast food that tastes like it's been sitting out all day? Sometimes. You can tell fresh versus not. I mean, this meal, shout out to Kyle. Can't go wrong. These are the best. And the free cheeseburger. So I spent like 4.93, less than $5. Burger, side. Then I got the straight from the freezer from the past couple days. And I might get a pie. That Hershey pie. So good. I should probably start with that, but I've been wanting to try this powerhouse. It was tough. Not like bad, but it was tough. Oscar. The whole thing with Cena's last match for me is It's just over, you know? It's almost like there was a meme a couple people posted, said, "Rest in peace, WWE." And it was like Oscar Freeman. Unfortunately, not at the moment, but as long as you're here, you do your time, put in the work. I always give it to people who prove it, who show that they'd be a good mod. So I mean, that's all I'll say. But hey, I mean, you just gotta earn it. That's all. But just ask Powerhouse, ask King, ask all of our mods. They earned it, but doesn't mean you can't. But with Cena, when it comes to that match, I mean, it's just tough. Like I'm looking at the chair. It's like he's looking at me. See those eyes every day. He's looking at me. Look, he's peeking into the look. Shit, dude. My I have school today, so I can. You're all good, Oscar. Takes time. I appreciate you being in there. The finish, it's just my whole thing with the match is it's like I can't really. Hold on, I need to say something. My dad, yes, we need to take this. I'm like listening to this dog. I think I'm taking the dog tomorrow. I just stupidly agreed to doing that. Going to school in 20 minutes? Damn, tough. But that's good though. School's important. The finish of the match, here's how I'm gonna put it. The finish of the Cena match was it's a finish of a match. It's hard. You know, even if he won from a pinfall, Cena, even Cena won, it still probably would have felt like this because I feel like it's over. It's still over, it's still the end of a match. The normal, Cena wins or Cena loses, and then it's the same thing that happens every time a match ends, but it's just this weird feeling over it because it's like such a huge moment. So it's he lost because he didn't have to. He didn't need to win, really. I mean, I still don't think it's the best for sure, but it's definitely again he didn't need it. That's the John Cena move, you know. So he went out in the most Cena way possible. So it's just wild. It like it's kind of hard for me to find the words because I've been there for a lot of big Cena moments. And funny enough, most of the times I've seen him live, he loses. He actually loses most of the time I'm there. Like for a long time, it's actually like a curse. Like SummerSlam 2013, he lost. 2014, he lost. Like all these big moments that like he loses when I see him. So Yeah, exactly. It's like, but it was also because it was just a normal match. It was a very typical opponent. They just needed a. They went with the best heel probably in the company, or I mean, it's hard to say that, but one of the best heels they got. Just kind of, I guess it made sense. He wasn't really passing the torch to an individual person. He was passing the torch to the next generation, which I felt was kind of interesting. It's normally like passing it to a person, but I think the thing at the end where Cody's standing there and he's looking at the shoes and like, yeah, because I met Cody. He's one of the guys I have the ability to say, I met him. I have a picture with him of all people, but he's a great guy, and it's like, is he gonna take over? Is he gonna fill Cena's shoes? It's too late for him to really fill Cena's shoes, in my opinion, but it's not late for him to be the face of the industry, to be, because he is. He is. He's the way he politics, and he's a business guy. So is he really filling the shoes of Cena? Nobody's gonna fill the shoes of Cena. Those shoes that he put down in the ring will, you know, when they eventually finally make a Hall of Fame, a physical Hall of Fame, those will be one of the first things in there. So it's just it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. The last run wasn't all that it could have been, but it seemed like he got a lot of closure from it. Seemed like he's glad he did it. So all he could do is look back, be happy it happened. My biggest highlight, personally, I've said it before, John Cena versus CM Punk is the reason I'm a fan. So the fact that Punk was in the ring as Cena, said goodbye and walked out, and Punk was like a big part of that moment was like, bro, yeah, your boy, your boy kind of, the kid in me kind of lost it a little bit, but yeah, it's hard, it's crazy, 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 and but I'm so glad. I'm so glad we live in this time. We could have been on the planet any other time in human history, but we got a pretty cool pretty cool time that we could call ours. So I know, I'm kind of jumbled up, but that's really what I think about Cena's last match. It gets me jumbled up. I think for a long time it'll get me jumbled up. I was in, I have the privilege to say, if you know anything about like deep, independent wrestling history, PWG, a lot of people, Chris Jericho has called it the ECW, or the ECW, the modern era. I used to go to those shows, PWG. The last show they ever did in Reseda, which Reseda was like their ECW arena. That was like their most popular location they've ever had. Who was the main event of that last show? Walter, now known as Gunther, the guy who retired Cena. So I've seen this guy in a room full of 400, no more than 400 people. you know, like it's crazy. It's crazy. The business moves on, the business grows, but Cena said some shit the other day. People are gonna forget about him. That's a lie. That's bullshit. It's true. It's true, Powerhouse. Same here. I have my whole drawer of wrestling tees and stuff. I don't have a single Cena shirt. Like I was never growing up. I was never like a huge Cena fan. I liked Cena, but it's just I was never. I thought about this in the car literally an hour ago. You think you see all these superheroes, and a lot of people don't really pick Superman as their favorite superhero anymore because it's like everyone wants like the mysterious. They want like the they want like a little extra, a little umph, a little like something more. But you kind of forget like this is fucking Superman. So I feel like that's John Cena. Like a lot of people during his career, it's like he had different favorites. You were like kind of like, he's everywhere. You know, you want to be different. You want to have like a cool favorite, even though Cena's fucking badass. But it's like you don't think that in the moment because he's like wearing colored tees and like, like all this shit. So it's like you don't you don't enjoy it. You don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. That's like Cena to a T, at least for me as a fan. But as I've grown and as I've like understood the business, yeah, he's probably the best of all time. Everybody thinks The Rock, even my mom, who like is super out of the loop with a lot of like that type of stuff. Like she don't know wrestling, but she watches The Rock for 5 minutes and she looks at me and she's like, he's so full of himself. I'm like, yeah, he is, and all the fans think that. Like that's why The Rock isn't the greatest of all time. Like it's not. That's not even a debate. Cena's better than The Rock because like look at the stuff Cena's done with his the Make a Wish. All the Rock doesn't do that shit. He doesn't. He doesn't do that shit. When The Rock came back in 2013 and beat Punk for the title, or was it no 24? I think it's 2014. But either way, yeah, 2014. When he did that shit, dude, when he broke the 434, when he came back just to fucking win the title just so he can face Cena at Mania again. That shit was garbage, bro. I have not liked The Rock since then. I'm being honest, bro. I'm being honest. I fucking despise that man. I despise that man. And I don't hide it. I don't hide it. I don't like saying that type of shit, but I don't with The Rock, I don't hide it. One of the only men in history I will like just openly just nah. The Rock, Mr. Beast, like we can make we can make like a Mount Rushmore of this shit. That's funny. It's true. It's true, bro. He came back from making movies and shit just to beat CM Punk and take the belt. Bro had the shit 434 days. Bro is on the run of his fucking life. And The Rock came in just for a fucking payday. Shows you everything you need to know about The Rock, bro. Shout out to Count. I need to stop. I'm gonna go out The Rock. I saw he panned for little kids, but he was the right move. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Cena's responsible. I said it to a coworker today. Like if we didn't have Cena, like after 2007, like Benoit and all that shit, they don't make it out. WWE doesn't make it out. I think so. It's crazy to say and think that, but I think so. MD, what's up? That's all good. I like the Rock. Like there's some of the Rock stuff I really like, but after like the new age Rock is like Rock past like 2000, like 2010s on. Like I just do not like The Rock. That's my name. Yeah, and I don't know. Like the first ever game, the first one of the first when I fell in love with wrestling, the first ever like moment was WWE 12. The Rock was the DLC in that game. I remember like I badass. But you learn more about The Rock, it's like shit, dude. Just politics. And speaking of politics, I've been saying for over 10 years, over 10, seriously, I've been saying this for 10 years, and I'm 22. The Rock will run for president in our lifetime. I think so. I think so. I've said this for 10 years. Said this for fucking 10 years. So I think we'll see that. The Rock is. That's facts. Yo, what? That's crazy. He is. He did. That match makes more and more sense. That Hogan vs. Rock, dude. That's fucking true. You don't think it, but that's totally true. That's spot on. The Rock is the Hogan, the new age. That is crazy. Powerhouse with the take of the. That's so funny. I don't know what flag that is. Dude, speaking of flags, we were at work today. They're building like a wall for like a recognition wall. And they get a blue thing and they put this blue strip up. They put this yellow strip and then they put this red strip. And this kid's like, isn't that the Romanian flag? And it looks like the fucking Romanian flag on our wall at work. This shit's funny as fuck. And it is. Do you ever watch Maven? Oh yeah. I was watching Maven. The half the reason I'm so late to streaming today is because I was watching Maven. That's funny. Yeah. I do watch Maven. Maven's fire. Maven's like Maven's like an amazing case of like what all of these independent guys and what they yeah, that exact flag. That's what the wall looks like at work. The, the papers. It's really weird. It's funny. But yeah, man. Maven's a goat. A lot of these guys are missing out. Independence and stuff. MD, what's good? Oh, no smoke, no smoke. That a song. Are you from Bangladesh? That's far as hell. That's far. Oh, that's far. Shout out to Bangladesh, man. Everybody finds this chat. That's the crazy thing about the nighttime streams. Everybody got Powerhouse in LA, but then everybody else is everywhere else. So I always think that's pretty cool. Was it on their menu before? I honestly couldn't tell you. But a fun fact about this thing right here is maybe a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, there was a Kung Fu Panda promotion, and this was Poe's Sunday. Shout out to Poe. Whoa, it's like perfect. Why you free stuff? And BK kind of kills it with these Sundays. I've never gotten a BK Sunday, but completely closed lid. Fantastic. Perfect for freezing. It's almost like I'm gonna be getting tons more of these in the future. Oh, and then you put it in here while you, bro, bro. Trying to mix it, but all the cookies are falling, so I'm just taking a bite. That's the one thing that's kind of hard. You can't really mix this thing. Here, get all that cookie off. The fudge. I like it. Trying to compare it to like a McFlurry. It's really the ice cream. It's different. Ice cream cup in a bag? No, it's not. That kind of confuses me. Freddy was good. Count, I remember you. Here now, once you kind of build that little hole in the side, then you can mix it. Whoa, like a cookies and cream type of thing. Mm. As long as you cover stuff, it doesn't completely freeze solid. That is a fact. That's what I do with the Slurpees. You cover them, you just have to cover the top like really good. When you get back to them, you just kind of instantly eat them again because they don't freeze solid. It's amazing. Is it Matthias? Matthias? Hopefully I said that right. Shout out to you. Here's the question. This or the pie? Definitely the pie. I'll say that. I can say that. This is good. And a shaved ice with Coke instead of syrup. Vanilla ice cream. That sounds fire. Shaved ice. Kind of have shaved ice in the freezer. All those pineapple freezes. My dad came to me today. He's like, "You gotta finish. You gotta get rid of this shit, man." It's like, I know. It was funny. So you no more. I said no more shit in the freezer. That shit's funny. So I'm gonna die. I think he's sleeping, bro. I swear everyone's sleeping right now. So I'm trying to be quiet. I don't know. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, I don't know. It sounded quiet. I couldn't hear the TV, I guess. That's why. Uh, love this shit. Uncut gem. Best fucking movies ever. I fucking love that movie. Now that I know he's awake, I can talk more. I fucking love that movie. Holy shit. It's done there. I can't. If I stand there for more than 10 seconds, I have this thing. If I stand there for more than 10 seconds, I'm fucking there for the rest of the night, watching the rest of the movie. I have to walk away. I will literally fucking stand there the rest of the night watching the movie. So I have to walk away. But Uncut Gems. Anytime I see Kevin Garnett, I think of Adam Sandler and that one time he hit that crazy parlay on KG in 2007. So, what a movie. But I want to get back to the foodies, the fine fast foodies. I'm thinking we got to set some rules. We got to set some what I have so far, and what I think it's going to be is when you vote, you're making the decisions. Like it's not I'm not choosing all the top items, but there will be a couple that I kind of do choose. I will have the number I'm not sure yet, but at least one. I will have at least one out of like the 10 or 15 different choices. I will have one or I'll count it. I'll retain one if there's a vote that goes away that I don't want it to go, I think I'll give myself like one or two. Okay, we gotta fix this because it's there's some items I just have a fixation of a love for, and I don't want to see him lose. I don't want to see. I want to see him. I want to see him on the 2025 list. So whether it's not usable for chain of the year though. Like it's gotta be like fair. But other than that, pick all this stuff. Obviously, the big one, like I just said, chain of the year. It's a big one. I think it's I think it's up to just watching the channel, the way that things have gone. I think it's between two. There's no question. The arches, or is it BK? You look at the beginning, you look at the first 70% of the year, Mickey D's. Mickey D's, we got all this stuff. But BK has gotten us back. Go to my freezer right now. There's 4 Hershey pies, there's 4 frozen pineapple Fantas, there's another frozen one of these. They've been going there all the time, freezing everything. It's crazy. So there is definitely, and we'll throw some other ones in there. Whoever, if you guys think it's not one of those two, then you vote. But I think looking back at the year, like it has to be one of those two for sure. For this channel, because that's what the Fine Fast Foodies is. I have to clarify. It's not all of fast food because there's some items I just didn't try. Some things I just didn't get a hold of. So I don't know. I'm not gonna talk on that. But what was featured on the channel, that's what you're gonna see in the votes. That's what you're gonna see in the categories. That's what you're gonna see everywhere. The options are gonna be stuff that was on the channel. So we're pretty much going through the year. What on the channel gets the nods? That's really it. And again, I will retain one or two, you know, the votes. I'll be able to, if it just goes completely wrong, I'll be able to fix it. But goal for next year is to try all the possible fast. Hell yeah. They're fun. You, that's another reason I started the channel. I was watching like Report of the Week and some of the other food reviewers, and it's like you see all the items that leave, and it's like over time, there's so much fun to look back at. It's like there was an item years and years ago, BK mac and Cheetos or something. Like I wish I could like go back to my channel and like mac and Cheeto review. Like this all this like cool, like one day I'm gonna go back and like it's gonna be cool as shit that I was eating these like jalapeno, like all this shit's cool. All this shit's like special. So that's why I'm like so adamant. That's why I order shit all the time. Like, if there's a limited time item that I love, it's like we're just gonna like we go all the time because it's like I know it's gonna be gone, and these are gonna be like so much fun to look back at. Yeah, see, same mac and Cheetos were good. Damn it, man. Hopefully they bring them back. Pretty popular, I've heard, so there's a chance, I guess. I didn't have mac and Cheetos, but I did have 7-Eleven. They had Doritos. They sold them at the counter. They were stuffed Doritos. You'd have to look them up to see what they were called. They had a name, but there were these like Dorito things, and they had like cheese filling in them. It was like a hot snack. It was so good. I think Doritos Loaded, I think is exactly what they were called. They were so good. Oh my God. Probably had them like three, 3 to 5 times. I remember something like that. Like I liked them. Those were good. That was years and years ago, but those were good. They used to sell them at the store too, in the like in their own packaging. You go buy them, heat them up. The beefy crunch burrito, my favorite item of all time. They actually recently brought it back, and I didn't try it. I didn't even go get it because they changed it, and I like didn't feel the need. But sometimes I still go and I get a bag of hot Fritos, and I put it on the what's it called? The beanie cheese and rice, the cheesy bean and beanie cheese, the cheesy bean and rice burrito. You have to get that, and you have to get a bag of hot Fritos, and you just put. You can make them so good. Get like a big bet, one of the big bags. So anytime you go to Taco Bell, you have your own little hot Frito station. That's the move. Throw on the Diablo. You're all set. This was good. Not the best, not like the best dessert I've ever had, but really good. The Oreos were nice. I will say this. I know it's like, what do you mean the Oreos are nice? Or Oreos, but I don't know. They're just nice. I feel like I'm gonna say, I'll say it. I'll say it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally stupid. Maybe it's a wrong. When you go to like a Mickey D's or like a BK or whatever, and you get Oreos, you're getting a little bit different of an Oreo than you're gonna get if you go to like Target and you open the bag and that's an Oreo. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it's tiny. It's a tiny bit different. The smidges, the smidge, but I think it's a tiny bit different. The way they store them, whatever they put to keep them good, I don't know, but they're different. I'm telling you, they're different. There's a taste that you could tell the difference. We had a blind Oreo taste test. I would be able to tell you which Oreos came from the fast food restaurant. There is we will do this one time. This was the first year since they started the Monster Taco at Jack's. I didn't have at least one. I think I've seen them. You may still be able to find them on the menu. They might be off now, but that's wild. You always got to get the monster. I think last year I didn't get it, and then this year I did. I always wanted to try it. It was good. That's a that's a appetizer of the year contender for sure. It was good. The size was surprising. I thought it was just going to be a smidge bigger than the regular. It was decently bigger. So that was good. Monster taco. Still have to try the gremlins. Hopefully that's not gone. They have like a Gremlins meal. Shit. See, it's hard to try everything. It's really hard to go try everything. But that's why I try to now. I don't try to do as much food reviews anymore. I do, but now I just try to, if like Mickey D's kind of has me hooked, it's like I'll try to play into it because it's like it shows what they're doing. They hook me in. You guys should see it. This is how it works. This is like really the chains are fighting for, your they're fighting for you. So they're not the same. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're 100% not. They're different. They're different. There's a difference. 100%. 100%. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I had 1,000,000%. You're right. There's not even a story I have. You're just right. You're right. There's different. There's 100% a difference. You could pick them out. You could pick if you got an M&M from like the store, like Costco. You just get a bag of M&Ms. That you could pick it out. You could, you could totally pick it out. I also like the mini. I think the best M&Ms are the mini M&Ms. You go to the store, they have like the blue, the tube with those are the best M&Ms. I think. I don't even know if they make those anymore. I think you know what I'm talking about. The blue, it's like a blue bottle. Those are the best. The mini M&Ms. Those are the best. I need to get one of those things now. The blue bottle. I have all my room is just a bunch of nostalgic shit. I need one of those M&M bottles. I don't know where I put it, but an M&M bottle. They have Pez. They also have Pez at my local 7-Eleven. That's kind of fire. Gotta get some Pez. You get a Pez dispenser. Come on. See if there's like a fast food Pez dispenser, like a BK, like the King. Come on. I gotta look that up. But Powerhouse. It's just us, it seems. Thinking probably just gonna hop off soon, but I had to come on. I had to come on at some point. Had to run down, had to break it down. These fine fast foodies. I don't know how many people are gonna vote. It might be a terrible turnout, but I wanna do it. I wanna try it. Tried it last year, didn't work. Nobody voted. So I kind of scrapped it. But I feel like this year we at least have people that are gonna vote. I feel like so. If you're watching, Mind Fast Foodies, December 31st, we will reveal the greatest of 2025. Gotta be there. It's gonna be fun. I am excited to. It's a step up for the channel. It is. If we can, if we can make this mean something again, year one, year two, even year three and four, may not mean shit. May not mean shit. Really, might be really small voting. But if we can get that fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth year to be like, oh my god, find fast food, find fast foodies. We need BK's in the meeting room. Like, we need the foodie. We need to find fast foodies. What are we fucking doing? That's where we need to take this, and that's where I think it could go. Because I don't think if you look back, channels do their look back at the year, all that stuff, but they curate their own list. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen we're voting, doing this word together, and we're picking the best of the year. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. The longer the poll is up, the better the turnout. Also, you can pin a link at the bottom of your live stream. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just need to I'm gonna probably starting tomorrow. We're gonna send the link out. You guys will have it, so you can put it in the in the link at the bottom of the stream. Cause I can't for some reason it doesn't let me type or anything. It's really weird. But or does it? Maybe it does. No, it's weird. Like doesn't I can't type or like do anything. But it should let you. It should like let me type and like be able to chat too. But I don't know. It's gonna be cool though. I have a good feeling about it. My what I've been saying is if we could get at least like 10 for this first time. I'm listening to my dad talk to my mom about the dog. So I don't understand. So now I have to take the dog to the vet tomorrow because nobody fucking else wants to. So there's 14 people here when I joined the live. Yeah, there was, which was cool. And it's like if we can, in a moment like that, if we can get people to, if we can get the attention and be like, hey, vote, vote, vote. People like, vote on what? And they press it. That's, boom. That's it right there. So I think 10 is very doable. Powerhouse, King, myself, it's our handy, like we're already, that's four. Millie, there's a bunch of people that, could easily make up the 10. So I'm not really, I think 10's a good goal. 10's like reasonable. 10's reasonable. And then next year, the years after, try to grow it. Man, definitely. Definitely. That's why I think it's gonna be a good thing. 'Cause it's not me coming on here like curating a list that I think everybody will enjoy. Cause like shout out report of the week, but report of the week does that. I'm pretty sure. Unless he has a vote, he might have a vote. I might just be tripping, but I remember watching one of his year-end videos, and it's like, I made this list of the best and the worst of like all. It's good, but it's like people should vote. We've been, everybody's here throughout the year. It's not just me, so we should vote. And voting's fun. It's like a game almost. You want, everybody. You might want you might have tried some of it too, and it's like, ah, shit. I love the mozzarella fries, from BK. So, you know, you gotta rank them. You feel a passion for the mozz fries, so you gotta vote. You gotta be a part of it. You gotta take part. Gotta participate. That's why I think this channel is like already like ahead of the pack. It might not be a large pack, but that's why I feel good about the, as I call it, the fine fast future. As long as we could do that, like Icy Cold versus Icy Cold. Said he was gonna be here, but I took way too long to stream, so he's probably sleeping by now. But shout out to Icy Cold. When Icy Cold's here, Icy Cold a vote, like automatic. It's already 6. So come over Chris, tons of tons. We could hit 20. We could get 20 votes. So Muslim, 9 different accounts. I mean, I gotta watch. I gotta talk to him about that. I can't. I don't want the vote getting inflated, but because he could totally rig he could totally rig the vote. But I'll talk to him about that. But seriously, we have lots of potential votes. Damn, someone unliked. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. But that's what it's about. It's about voting. It's gonna be a good time. Find fast foodies. You gotta be there. You gotta be there. December 31st. I honestly couldn't tell you much because I'm still making the list. I'm still making the potential options. I wanted to ask you guys though, do we Archer, what's up Archer? Shout out to Archer. I don't know if we do just new items. This is where I've been struggling because should I include already existing? Because like I have the 2024, I have the old foodies thing I made for 2024, and it's like, do I include like mozzarella fries as a side, like appetizer of the year? It's like there are tons of new ones, sides and things, but there was also some old ones that came out that were rebranded. And for example, I didn't try the How to Train Your Dragon meal. I totally kind of like phased that out. I didn't realize, I thought they just rebranded, I thought they gave the mozzarella fries a special box. They brought back the spicy ones, the fiery mozz fries, which I totally haven't had in forever, and I should have been on that. I didn't even know they were out. I found that out yesterday, so I'm feeling dumb. But like I didn't try that, but I did last year. So do I count that? Do I just throw it in the voting and just see if people vote on it? I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. I don't know. Did McDonald's have a? I think you mean Grinch, but you could mean brunch. If you mean Grinch, they definitely did. Nah, you good. Yeah, they did have a Grinch meal. I had it. It's gone at most of my local stores, but fine fast food retains. We retain our 12 packets. We have 12 more packets of the salt, of the Grinch salt. And there's one location down the street that still has it. So I have to go check. I meant to go today actually. I need to do that before it's too late. Maybe get 8 more, you know what I mean? Get some more. Not opposed to it. It's just kind of a lot of money right now. But the boy needs to get his money up. That's for sure. Boy needs to get his money up so we can
you know, make sure we're able to do all this fun stuff. That's why we need to get the channel up too, though. We're really close. We're really close. 413 subs. We need 500 to start being able to make literal money on this channel. So that's like the huge thing for me. I never want to come on here and say, "Hey, give me money." I'm never gonna do that. I've already said I'm not gonna turn on the chat, the super chats or whatever the fuck. It's just stupid to me. I'd rather you guys get, if you see me doing a review, go get the item. Like, if you want experience, go out, use that money, get the item. Join me, type of thing. But the real way we're gonna, make money and be able to do this shit is if you show love. That's the way. 'Cause if you do that, then we get in the ads and all that stuff, and that's where I don't care because it's ads. It's like I'm not, I don't have to ask you for anything. Oh, it's an ad. You skip them, you do whatever. So, so we just gotta get there. We're really close. Once we get to 500 subs, it's like a certain amount of watch hours, and we're like a third of the way there. So we just have to keep going. Have to keep it going. Have you ever had the Popeyes wings, man? Every Monday for the past since September we've had Popeyes wings. Mayfield Monday. So tomorrow night we will be having wings too. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're a man of culture. Hey, I try. I try. Nobody, no YouTuber, no food tube, no whatever you want to call it, has mentioned Mayfield Monday. I'm the only one who shows this promotion one of the greatest of the year any love. It will 100% be in the voting for promotion of the year. Is it? Mm, I think I have a I think I have an idea for what is the promotion of the year, but it's definitely in the running. So, is that wrong? Is that wrong to point at that? I think it's my vote. I think would have I. It's hard. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. That's like for me. That's probably the hardest question every year, along with the chain of the year. But I mean, SpongeBob. You could easily say SpongeBob BK, but I think in terms of like value, yeah, the monopoly at McDonald's, 1,000%. Because look how much free stuff you got. I could go on my TV right now and turn on Peacock, and I have a Peacock subscription because of that promotion. So the values are matched. You actually got like things out of it other than the food, other than like some sort of collectible. And that's where they go above and beyond. That's where they went above and beyond with it. So kind of hard to say that wasn't the promotion of the year. I don't know. Is it gonna be the promotion of the year every year? Like, if you think of it in in those terms, it could be. It could very well be. We might have to crown a second place every year because McDonald's monopoly could just be the peak of all. Could just be the promotion of all promotions. It could be. It very well could be. I see a fine fast food where like in 5 years, it's like for the fifth year in a row, McDonald's Monopoly wins the promotion of the year. Like, it's possible. It's totally possible. It's totally possible. Um, Post the poll? No. I have to kind of hop off here in the next little bit. I'm actually going to make it. It's a Google Drive. And in the next stream, in the next day or so, I will have that up. I'll post that. Everybody will be able to go vote, and that'll be where it's at. Google Drive. It'll be essentially just a link, and you just have to make sure you're signed in with an email, so that kind of keeps track of, real votes and all that. And through that, you vote and keeps track. And we have December 31st. We'll, look at all of it and see who wins. And I will retain my 1 to 3. I still haven't decided. I think it'll depend on how many categories there are. I'll probably take one for every 7 categories, but I need to retain if there's a wrong vote, if something gets snubbed, or if like something is going on, I think I need to be able to step in and say, okay, I'll use one of my vetoes or whatever, and we'll, make sure the right item wins. But other than that, it's everybody else's choice. I'm not picking. And even then, I'm not gonna like use that just to favor a specific chain or anything like that. I think the items that need to win are going to win. The deserving winners are gonna win. So you gotta stay tuned. You gotta see who wins. Cause I don't even know. I really don't even know. There's some where I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna win. But there's others where I'm like, shit, I have no idea. Cause it's very toss up. This year was a really good one for a fast food McDonald land. That can't get lost in the beginning in the middle of the year. That was amazing. I meant to There's actually a lost vlog that I still have footage of from the vlog days. Did I ever show this on this channel? I don't think I ever did, dude. The McDonald land, the luggage tags. There was a whole thing. We went on a whole journey. I went to a store in the middle of LA. I brought them McDonald's cookies and they gave me these tags, and there was a whole problem, so they ended up giving them to me for free. Literally for free. I didn't have to buy anything. They gave me a free bag with it too. It was crazy. I have the bag right here. Shout out Away Travel. Literally. This was a whole thing. And I recorded it. I was gonna make a vlog, and it was just when I decided the vlogs were just not my thing. But they are, but not some things you can't. I don't know. I needed a huge break. Huge revamp. I don't think anyone got to see these. Either way, I don't know where the fuck I put them. Hold on. Where are my tins? Where did I put those tins? Not bad. There they are. I know. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the way back. One of the most rare promotions you'll ever see, because nobody got them all. I'm probably the only person on YouTube who has all these. Not these. These are, people have these, but I have the special tag to match every single tin. You're not going to find that everywhere. Wait, just to prove it. So, oh, so these are like travel, you have like the passport and all that stuff. I actually have a luggage tag in every single one. That's a collector's item. Yeah, which, oh no. Oh 04 and oh 05. I don't remember who's who. I don't remember which box is which. That kind of does matter because there's a way to identify them. But I'll figure that out. I'll get back. I'll fix that later. You can find the list online for which box is which if you're ever buying them on, secondhand. But those are rare. That is a rare item right there that you will not see a lot. So when I say I'm a Mickey D super fan, that's how you know. Go look those up online. Go look up full set away McDonald's away luggage tags. You will not find them. Not find a single listing. And then we have my second set. This is that set does not have the luggage tags. I only have one set of the luggage tags, so I'll never get rid of them, open them. They're special. Literally can't find them anywhere. Shout out the count. See, the other cool thing I have. You got the bag with the set in there. Always got to get the bags, the all the special stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like does it matter in the moment when the meal's out and you can get it, you just go there and get it? No. But when it's over, you look back and you have all the cool stuff and then it matters. That's why I like the future so much. 'Cause that's when the present really matters. What are you doing on Christmas? Honestly, nothing much. But because I because we don't necessarily well I do celebrate Christmas. It's a festive time of year, but we're not, it's not really our thing, it's not my religion. So it allows me to I can just go hard. Everyone else is celebrating Christmas. I can just stream because I don't need to, I'm not we don't celebrate that. So it's cool. But we put up lights, I'll put up whatever I put up. Sometimes we do a tree, sometimes we don't. I don't know. It's more of like a festive thing, but not like Catholic or Christian or anything. So, uh, you know, that's fire. Shout out the count. So it's cool. I like it. That's why I like it because it's like everyone's day of like spending time with family and stuff before, you know, like Hanukkah. Hanukkah's now. Hanukkah's now. That's what we celebrate. So it's like 8 days. It's easy. It's not really, it's not a big deal like Christmas. So easy. It's easy for me to just come on here and do that. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. The voting, gonna be good. I think we can. I think Count's gonna vote. Oh, Paris. My bad, I missed that. What are the categories? I'd have to I have to check it back. I'd have to look at the list, but I'm pretty sure there's side of the year. There's pretty sure I don't remember if I made it like burger of the year. It's like just entree of the year, but I'm pretty sure if it is just entree of the year, I should switch it. It should be like chicken sandwich of the year. It should be burger of the year. I want to do chain of the year, obviously. Promotion of the year, obviously. Um, freeze of the year, dessert of the year. Just things, just categorize things. But I think it's important, like I just said, freeze and then dessert. There are certain, like I'm gonna make certain distinctions. That's like a me thing. I don't want to snub a freeze, so I'm making a whole separate freeze category. You know, so there'll be some me in there. You can't take me out of it because it's part of me. But but oh, you're leaving? Stay good, count. Be there. Be there tomorrow. I'm gonna post a link. Probably here. I'm gonna post it here too. So on the community tab. So you'll see it. You have 2 weeks or so to vote, right? Today is the 15th. So yeah, pretty much like 2 weeks. Everyone have 2 weeks to vote. On the 31st, we'll we'll hop into it. And we will crown the first ever recipients of the Fine Fast Food Awards in their respective categories. I want to see who by the end of it like has the most. Like we need to track like that's what I like about it's the first one. We can really like we can keep a good track of everything. So like 2025's results, I'll write them down. I'll have them, and then 2026 we'll be able to look back on all these different years and what was the top item of each year. Who knows? In like 10, 20 years, this could be like the people could be waiting for this list. So that's what I'm trying. That's what I want it to be. So that's the move. I appreciate all you guys being a part of it, being a part of the beginnings, being a part of this special time. So it's really it for today. It's really it. We made it 84 minutes. I thought 24 minutes in, I thought we were gonna end in like 10 minutes. But we made it far today. I always love coming on. I always love running down the fine fast future, talking about, what's up, what's going on. How's everybody been? So glad I get to hop in here. Powerhouse, I appreciate you. One of the best mods in the history of mods. You always hold it down, keep it engaged, you keep things going. So it's like yourself, Icy Cold, King, all these great people. So this channel is nothing but good people. So as long as it stays like that, as long as the positivity's power, man, which it is obviously here, we're good. So it's all love. Appreciate you, Mr. Powerhouse. Appreciate Count, everybody else in here. Let me check Archer. Everybody was in here. It's all love. I love you guys. Oscar, who went to school. Everybody. It's all love. Stay tuned. I will be here with a lot more energy tomorrow. I will stream before the house falls asleep. That is a promise. I won't get home, eat a pretzel and pass out until 9 tomorrow. That is a promise. That is a 95% promise, but you guys are the best. I love you. As I always like to do and say, thank you guys so much for watching this Powerhouse. I will be in the I will be in the Discord. I want to talk to everybody about all this award stuff, and I just need to be there anyway. So hopefully I see you in there. Everybody else, join that Discord if you're not in there. Love you guys. Have a great day.